I'm Tom Oakland and my wife Angela Oakland here. We are both from Bismarck. We've lived here on this property for about 14 years now.
We tragically had a home fire in our house about a year and a half ago. It was pretty hard to lose our house, and we definitely wanted to, rebuild it and recreate it as near as we could.
Growing up, we used to go to Bisbee frequently, almost every Sunday as a little kid. The Bisbee home is, my mother did not grow up in that house, but her aunt and previously her grandparents raised their children there. So they built the home in the early 1900s. And we would go to that home and after lunch and hang out there and play. And it was always a historic home that we really enjoyed.
Yeah, and I've always loved historic homes, since I was a child, and just going up to his hometown to see his Aunt Lois's house is what we always called it. We always stopped there, we have coffee with her, or we go to the chocolate shop. Yeah, it's just kind of near and dear to our heart.
Previously, when we built it the first time, we had reached out to Truebuild, and Tanner was the architect, and they jumped at the idea when we showed them pictures of the Bisbee house and how we want to build something new that looks like it. Like, we didn't want to replicate it, but we wanted to kind of keep that same look to it. And Tanner did an outstanding job. He was amazing at the details. Like, he'd take the pictures that we took of the woodwork and try to replicate it into the drawings to recreate the home. When we decided we were going to rebuild on the same site, which was a fairly quick decision, like the children, everybody was dead set on being here, and we did not want to redesign the whole work.
When we built this house, obviously we've been talking about how important the Bisbee house was to us, so this was always going to be our forever home.
It was kind of amazing throughout the process because as we were going through, to document what it used to look like, because you could still see quite a bit of the woodwork from the original, Tanner would actually chop out pieces of the trim and basically took them back and stored them in the office until it was time to do the finishing millwork so that he could bring the same piece out and duplicate it. So we tried to stick with it to that level.
I think that they definitely really cared about the house, and they wanted it to be as wonderful for us as it was the first time. And so there was a lot of check-ins, and what comes to mind is the first time we walked in and saw the kitchen and some of the wainscoting done, and that was a big day for me because I was like, oh, it's back, and I know I checked in with Erin that day and was just saying how it just felt good to see it. And I think she was just as excited to hear my response as I was to give it to her.
We had a very good experience with them, to actually understand what we wanted, what all the specifics are, and they worked around that to make sure that once we started the process, everything was in line to build what we were looking for. There was never even a hint of trying to avoid, or let's just get past this and move on. It's probably not going to be a problem in the future. I felt like anytime there was an issue, felt like their team cared about it like it was their own house and wanted to solve the problem.
So it feels so good to be back. I think the first week we moved in, we threw a party. We barely had any furniture and we didn't have any dishes, but we had 5 families over.
The children are absolutely on cloud nine right now. They are loving, they're having their rooms back, and they love the few small detailed changes that we've made to the home. It's been a very positive experience for the entire family.
Absolutely. Please work with Truebuild. They're like my friends now. I'm gonna have them over for wine and coffee, and it just made it so easy and seamless, and I wouldn't hesitate to build with them again. We loved it the first time and we love it the second time. I mean, it was always gonna be our forever home.